What's it look like? Let me see. That's pretty fancy. Okay. I think we're officially live, y'all. Hopefully, let me tell y'all what's going on.
Good on your setup.
We got us a new backdrop. For one, I really enjoyed the Mickey ears that's still behind this backdrop, but I think they were too small and you couldn't really see them on the video. And two, I really hated that seam we had.
Yeah.
And it needed to be wider so that we can make this work. Two,
Looks fancy.
we got rid of our little bitty metal table thing because we were all scrunched together and any little touch on it would dong, gong, gong, gong. And as y'all have heard, Dawn was bad about don't get it.
I was.
So then we had this coffee table that we're using, and it's a very large, like 3 foot by 3 foot coffee table or something like that that's sit over in the corner forever, not used. And I was like, that would give us plenty of space to put all this stuff. So I just put a little background drape thing on it. It looks like wood. And it came in today, and this came in today. We got it hung up, threw this together.
We raised.
Yeah, we had to get some little bed risers because this coffee table, we could have used it low. We just had to get lower seats, but this works perfect.
I like it.
We got Joanna a little seat for when she comes in here. And I originally, when we started doing this, had messed with Streamlabs, which is like a software that all this is plugged into, and it was just a mess. So I was like, well, since we're doing all this, let me try to set this back up. So if it keeps working,
Fingers crossed.
it puts us on YouTube like horizontal, so people watching on TV can watch. It puts us on YouTube vertical, so like phones can watch, and it puts us on TikTok vertical. And we kept having trouble before because it kept wanting to log us out of stuff and wouldn't go live and all that. But as of the second, it's showing that we're
good.
Good. So, hello everybody on YouTube. Hello everybody on TikTok. And if you're watching this, I don't think a bunch of people have jumped on yet. Let us know how you're watching it, because I don't know on my end. It's supposed to show me comments on the screen, but I don't know that for a fact until people
Somebody comments.
Yeah.
So somebody say hey.
So let me see how
Let
that
us know
works.
if you're on YouTube or TikTok. Mom, I know you're on. Let us know.
I just commented on TikTok. Let's see if it comes through. But I don't know. Okay. We have got...
Does it show up on that one screen?
Aha, here we go. So yeah, it's very complicated because we got Patriotism USA that's been commenting, but it didn't show it to me until I clicked off the YouTube thing, which don't make any sense because he's on YouTube. But I figured this part of it out at least.
That's good.
So we'll figure it out as we go. If this would work like every week, I would like it. And here's my other thought. I would like to rig this up through a tablet situation so that we could potentially like put a tablet in a backpack. And let's say the one thing that kills me at Disney World is Phantasmic, because I watch all these other streamers, and not that the quality's bad, but a cell phone like really blows out the bright stuff and it does really bad with the dark stuff, and Phantasmic's got all of it. So I like to take my big camera, and I've been having to run it through a program called OmniStream, and what I found out is there's not enough bandwidth. The sound is all wacky. There's not enough bandwidth with that many people there for this particular OmniStream app that nobody's ever heard of, but it's the only app that will let me plug in a big Canon mirrorless camera into a phone without like having computers and all this crazy stuff. So even though the video quality is excellent, the sound sucks because I guess it can't get all that through the air. What's going on, Allison? Shout out. So what's going on, Charlene? Good to see y'all. So anyway, I'm thinking, what if I had a tablet that I could hook Streamlabs to when we particularly went to Phantasmic, and I could just have it in a backpack, and I could probably just stream with a cell phone or whatever, but then instead of having to like stop the stream or restart the stream with this other program, I could just plug in the mirrorless camera on a tripod like I've been doing and make it go through something like this. But we'd need it to run through like a tablet because I don't want to take like a laptop and have to be dealing with all that, but it might work.
It might.
So it kills me because, like I say, and it's a lot easier. What's going on,
Hi,
Savannah? It's a lot easier to just take the cell phone, but I know the quality is nowhere near as good. And like last time, I took a 24 to 240 lens, and I could like, and you could like really see across the water and see the people, and I really like that. And I've already got a tripod I leave down there in Orlando, and it's got like a fluid head. And last time I was just kind of playing around, but the quality's there. I just need to make it all work together.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I need to be able to pack it up quickly and roll out of there quick.
Yeah.
So that's another.
We haven't figured that part out yet.
No,
kind of.
we have. I basically just have to pick the entire tripod up and flip the legs up and roll. And as I'm walking, start taking stuff apart. And I don't even mind that part of it. I just need the sound and the image and all that stuff to work. Right.
The sound was sounding kind of.
It was, and I rewatched. I thought maybe YouTube hadn't processed it or something, but I rewatched it. When we get home, and it's something. It's off. It's like it's not keeping up with the, and it's not even. It's the sound is like. I mean, it's just weird. So anyway, good to see y'all. We'll talk about all kind of Disney stuff going on. If you're on, looks like we got mostly YouTubers. If you're on TikTok, say hello. We've got it going to TikTok and YouTube and all this stuff. We got us a new little setup here. We got a new backdrop that came in today to replace. Fancy. I wish on the screen I put like a digital graphic. I wish we had like a nice looking Mickey ear or head we could put back here. We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
I do have the Mickey pin boards that I was using, but then I outgrew them, so I got the big book. I could maybe use one of those, maybe the black one. I don't know.
I could hang my ears up there.
No. Anyway, let me tell you what happened last night at Disneyland that everybody's talking about. The Little Mermaid float caught on fire.
Oh, no.
They had to evacuate the float, and then they pulled...
Oh, crap. How did they get...
I don't know, because they told us... I don't know anything about the one at Disneyland, but I know it is built semi-similar. And they just told us when we did the behind-the-scenes tour at Disney World, the aerial has to get up there basically with a little lift. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm sure they know that if something happens, they can get her off of there quick. But anyway, they pulled the float over, got everybody off, put out whatever was smoking and flaming, and then had this little car have to come pick it up, beep, 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 and hook up to it. And, like, after the parade, here comes the poor aerial float burnt.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't think it was, like, burnt to the ground, but anyway.
That stinks.
So that happened yesterday. I think there's been multiple. Well, let's back up. I think 2 Halloween parties at Disney World ago. There was, best I can tell, there's so many people commenting, but one lady said she was standing there and could confirm there was a medical event where they were giving candy away inside the Country Bears right there. And they turned around the grave diggers, and they didn't even keep doing their thing. They just
walked.
Because supposedly they needed to clear the area for medical personnel. But nobody ever mentioned seeing medical personnel, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. Other people were saying it was because of weather, but if it was because of weather, then why did they continue the parade after that?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyway, that was a mess. And then it rained the second parade out that night, so I think a bunch of people were mad. But, I mean, what do you do? Now, if I went and they rained out, like, both parades and the fireworks, like, okay, if you can do something for us, that's great. But anyway... That was a few nights ago, and then I think last night it rained a good bit from what I read. So anyway, it's always, especially the Halloween parades, because it's like peak hurricane season.
Yeah.
But it's a mess trying to.
I'm just saying, knock on wood, we've always had such.
We've had good luck. We had it rain. It wasn't at a party though. Remember? Mm-hmm. Was it in the springtime we were there? We were behind the castle because we came off of like Mine Train.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, we ain't going to make it to the front. So we've seen the fireworks 2 or 3 times now from the back of the castle.
That's pretty cool.
It's neat to see it.
Because you don't realize how far away the actual fireworks are.
And I'd say if you got time to kill, see it that way. But it's not like my favorite by far because you don't see the graphics on the castle and all that. So the first time we seen it, I think it might have rained or something. We were coming off like Mansion, I think, and we just hightailed it back there and seen it, and okay, that's cool. And then we got I think the Seven Dwarfs story was it had rained. They delayed our lightning lane. We end up going and jumping on it. By the time we get through all that, because all the lightning lanes are showing up now, it's like we got 2 minutes. What are we going to do? So we just bolt out there. And then it started pouring rain. And then I think me and Joanna got on the carousel.
Yeah.
But
that was.
I've got on my evil or my poison apple. I want to say bad apple. Poison apple shirt that I just got. So I'm racking up on these shirts. I'm telling y'all, if you're a dude and you like these Roosevelt shirts, I shouldn't tell you this because I don't need you to take none of my shirts. But there's a Roosevelt's buy sell trade group, and they are killing me because these shirts are $80 to $100 normally, and people on there will, I guess they're like I'm getting to be. They've just got like a bunch of them. One guy said he had 300 and something of them, but they'll do like closet clean out or whatever. Here's 10. I'll take $30 a piece for them or whatever. Somebody had one the other day. If it was anything I even remotely liked, it was only like $22.
Yeah.
I mean, for a $100 shirt.
So. I mean, I prefer him to get them that way than him spending.
Well, it went from me buying a few.
He's got a lot.
From Roosevelt's to finding this group, and I've probably ordered a dozen in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I
think there's 3 more coming or something. But
if he likes them, he likes them.
Yep.
He didn't say anything about me buying my ears, so.
I'm going to have too many. I'm going to do like a 3-a-day shirt change.
You're going to have to do a shirt change throughout the day.
But
each park we go to, you'll have to change your shirt.
Anyway.
I still can't believe you don't have a Star Wars one.
I tried last night. There's a Wookiee hoodie that's like looks like fur, and then it's got like the Wookiee. Yeah. Anyway, it was a 2X, and I wear the XL, but he put on there that he would take $50 for it, and I think I've seen them things go for a good bit of money. Yeah. But somebody got it before me. So, anyway.
Oh well, I still have him in search for me a Goofy movie one if it comes.
I almost had got a $30 Powerline shirt.
Oh, that would have been
cool. But somebody beat me to it the other week. And then like Star Wars, not that I don't like all the Star Wars stuff, but I don't want it to be the dark side. I want it to be like the Resistance or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there's only a few that are my color pattern I like that go, you know what I mean? So they're harder to find, I guess. So, anyway, let me see. I made a list of stuff to talk about, and I forgot about my list.
It's okay.
We will be back in a little over a month.
I feel like it's been forever, but I mean, we just went.
I feel like it's been a month basically, almost.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like about at that month time frame, the couple times we hadn't been already like fixing to go back, that's when it's like, dang, I feel like it's been a while, but it hadn't been that long. But anyway,
which I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad that we're not going to go back for a little while because we're going to be there for 11 days.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wanting to check out. I'll talk more about it in a minute, but I found out the Recycling the Magic store we've been seeing is only 4 miles from the Go Pen Pro store.
Really?
So I've redone a little bit of our schedule.
That's okay.
And I also want to go to the Lakeland Antique Mall where they also get some of the older Disney random stuff. I mean, we ought to come back with a Space Mountain coaster car or something.
We're not going to.
But anyway, it's like almost 45 minutes this way, and these other two are kind of north.
Oh.
And I had us going like all over, but I think one day we're just going to go there and come back, and another day we're going to go here and come back. So it'll be fun. They are building something, and I don't know if y'all know anything. I don't. In Toy Story Land, when we were there,
oh yeah, they
had it sectioned off, and I asked the girl at Alien Swirling Saucers, and she's like, I know what it is, but I can't tell you. And I was like, that's fine. I don't care. I was just curious. Like, I didn't realize anything was even happening over here. And I was just watching somebody's live stream before we went live, and they still got it blocked off. And rumor on the internet was something about another quick service thing, but that don't make a ton of sense because straight across from there, 20 yards is Woody's Lunchbox.
So you would have the Woody's Lunchbox, the bathrooms, and then another quick service?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
That doesn't make any sense.
If anybody knows, let us know. Because, I mean, it's obviously something. Hello, everybody just joining us. We are live talking about Disney World and Disney things on YouTube and TikTok. So say hello. We like chatters.
We do like chatters, people that like to ask questions.
It makes it a lot easier. Spaceship Earth's down for refurbishment. I hope for not. They hadn't really said for how long.
Oh.
I mean, it wouldn't kill me if it's not open when we go in October, but
It might hurt Joanna's feelings.
It'd be weird to not have it open.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they're just kind of redoing or giving the ride system a little love is what I've heard. I don't think there's anything major happening. I'm looking forward to the Carousel of Progress getting Walt Disney put in it.
Ooh, me too.
I hadn't watched what anybody said, but what I think is going to happen when you go into the first room and sit down and get ready for it, usually just a little curtain comes up. It's a round thing that says Carousel of Progress, and the guy talks and says, this was made for the World Fair and blah, 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 and Walt designed it. I think instead of that happening, it's going to rise the curtain up and there's Walt Disney saying that, you know what I mean?
That would be cool.
And I think they'll update the scenes just a teeny bit.
I think they need to.
More or less, it'll be that last scene, I think, because it looks like it's like 90s looking forward. I think it'll be more, you know, so. Because I've seen some people, when it first was announced, they thought Walt Disney was going to be in one of those scenes, and I don't think so. I think he's going to be the first scene. Saying,
I think that would probably be the smartest thing.
David just got the #1 gifter badge. We don't know what that means, but you got it.
One of these days I'm going to research.
I researched a little bit, and it said that we need somebody to give us confetti on TikTok, and that'll be $1.
Oh.
So if anybody's out there wanting to give some confetti, we don't know what that means exactly, but it may mean that you gave us $1. Blizzard Beach yesterday was announced that it is closing for the season for refurbishment, as they call it. So I guess what I'm thinking is the crowd levels went down enough to where they said, okay, even though we're giving these hotel guests the first day at the water park, it's not a big enough crowd. So we're going to go just to Typhoon Lagoon for a while. And then, this will go till probably November or December-ish. And then once it gets, I think when it gets below 60, they don't open them. But I honestly, we've been to both, and we're not super water park people, although I enjoy like the lazy river and all this stuff, and I tried to get Joanna to go down some of the easy slides, but she wasn't having it. But I feel like I did like Typhoon Lagoon better, but I don't really know why. And that it was funny because me and Joanna went to it and had no idea about this wave pool situation. And I guess because but now I see all these reels about it. But we got there in this little pool, and it's got little choppy waves, like little 1-footers, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, bonk. We look around the corner, and this tsunami of a wave, comes around, and I was already kind of thinking, okay, I was recording it. I was like, I just need to pick her up above it and jump or whatever, like we at the beach or something. Well, I turn around to grab her, and she's running like, oh, my God. So I can't get to her. So the wave knocks her down, and she's hollering, and it was a whole mess. But I may never get her back in there again. But it was a very neat wave pool. I'll give it that. Like, I would have never imagined a 10-foot wave was going to come out of that thing.
I'm such a bad mom because I missed it.
It was a mess.
Oh, God.
It was quite a scene for about 45 seconds because it knocked her down. She goes under. She don't like to go underwater. She comes up.
Cannot.
She comes up hollering, I'm drowning. I'm thinking, well, don't be hollering that. And everybody around us is looking like, oh, my God.
Oh,
so I got her out of the water and calmed down for a minute. She inhaled a teeny bit of water, but according to her, it was the end. So anyway, today there was a ground stop at MCO because the FAA had a radar outage in Orlando or something. So I don't know how long that lasted, but I think it lasted for like an hour before they got the airplanes rolling again. Dang. So that would have been bad.
That would have been real bad.
Thank God we've never had any trouble like that. I don't know if it was this year or last year when the nationwide, a bunch of radar stuff went crazy, but it was like, I don't remember if it was a day or two after we had got back or before or one way, but it didn't affect us. September the 21st, they're going to play September all day on every ride of Cosmic Rewind.
Huh.
I think they do that every year.
Interesting.
So that'll be neat. I had never got it. And me and Dawn got to finally ride that thing together this past trip because her mama went with us, and we got it.
So he's had all the songs now.
It was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And my friends from work, I don't know if anybody on YouTube follows us on TikTok, but if you don't, you need to, because everybody I work with laughs at the Tower of Terror video that you posted about my face where I'm perfectly fine and I didn't realize we were going to drop again, and then all of a sudden I'm like
We went up first. I think there's 6 or 8, or somebody may know that can comment, but I think there's like 6 different routines this thing can do. And basically only one of them goes from very top to very bottom, because we bounced around, you know, and all this stuff. The only thing that got me, we went up first. I didn't know which way we'd go first. The only thing that got me was I knew at the very end of it, we'd get this
little Twilight. Yeah.
But you get one screen, like one drop before that. And I seen that screen and I thought, I think we're done. And then we said, woo, we went back up. And I was like, okay, that kind of caught me off guard.
I don't do well with just drops.
That was my first time riding it, and it wasn't that bad.
It really wasn't that bad.
I'd get on it again, and it's got that spooky sort of.
I really
mansion.
feel like Joanna would love it if she didn't get.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
But things that just drop me, I don't know. I just can't. I can't do it a lot.
Tell us, everybody, are you watching on YouTube? You watching on TikTok? We got it live tonight on YouTube, horizontal and vertical, and we're on TikTok vertical. Let us know how you're watching. We're just curious. We're trying out some new stuff. Y'all think our new backdrop looks okay?
Does it look good?
I had to order like a 12 by 10 or whatever it is, because on it, not like where we could back the camera up a little bit, because we got this big old table now.
I feel far away.
It works, but it gives us room. I got room for the computer when she comes in and all that stuff, so it'll be perfect.
I'm gonna need a computer on my side.
We'll be like the lady on Spaceship Earth.
Oh yeah,
with an afro. Let me think. So I've got, I don't know if I can bring it up on this computer, a multitude of things planned for this next trip.
Oh yeah, we have a lot.
But I don't want to overdo it, so I might need to back it off.
We got lots of days.
But I want to make sure there's time to where we ain't got to like. The last trip about did us in.
Oh my gosh.
We come back the next week and Dawn's mama's she got her foot in like a cast. I was like, did she arrive in a jazzy chair?
I told Jamie, I said, you done injured my mom.
But we hustled for that trip. We always hustle, but that was extra hustle because we had that party. We had the behind the that day was a long day. We had the behind the scenes tour that started at 8:30, so we got there a little before 8. It lasted till like 1 or a little after. We had like a little hour and a half break that we rode People Mover and Tron. Then the party started. Then we were there till midnight or later. That was a long day. And then
was that the day we flew in?
No,
that was the next day.
Yep. And then we were at this massive resort, Saratoga Springs. And I hate that sometimes, especially at that resort, not so much at when we're at French Quarter, but definitely at Saratoga Springs, like I didn't have time to explore like I normally would. We got on the little, what do they call them bikes?
Is it the double?
Yeah, it's like we got on. If you hadn't seen that video, it's kind of interesting.
Funny.
We got on the little 2-person bike thing with the cover over it and pedaled around for like 20 minutes, and I videoed it. But that place is massive.
It would take you almost probably a half a day if you wanted to walk that thing.
But I didn't like that it didn't have a ton of Disney theming, but I did like that even though it was a big resort, we didn't have much trouble with buses.
Mm-mm.
And within 2 or 3 minutes, we could be inside Disney Springs because we were on that left side. We just hooked right around.
That's probably the best place, the best place to stay at. Right,
and if it wasn't one of the more expensive resorts, like a longer stay there would be nice, because then if you got downtime, you could just say, hey, you want to walk over to Disney Springs, instead of it being like a whole bus and situation. You know
or in our hotel room, we could have cooked a couple of times if we were there for longer, because it had a whole kitchen in there, like a washer and dryer. I mean, it was. I don't really have any complaints besides the fact that I didn't really like their gift shop. Their gift shop was not very good because it was like they had their, what was it? Their little store, like their cafeteria type thing. To
be such a large resort, it was a tiny cafeteria / gift shop / quick service area. Like it was like the area of the cafeteria where you'd pick up like your cookies or your donuts or whatever they keep in the case kind of meshed in with the little gift shop, and the gift shop was probably half of what an all-star gift shop
Yeah.
is, you know what I mean? Or maybe a
I
third.
was
It
gonna
was
say, I
tiny.
don't even know if it was a half.
So, is that me? or
Sorry,
you?
that was me.
So, that was weird. We did get to see like what'd they call that building we went in when we rented that bike? It wasn't Town Hall. It was, God, I can't think of that. But anyway, in that room, they had like board games you could take out, you know, to your room and bring back. They had movies. I think they had even like games you could play in that room that was like, not Nintendo. What's the new game? PlayStation stuff and all that set up. So anyway, I was trying to bring up my thing here, but I still got to make the video of our room and all that. The room was super nice. We had a good view straight across the pond to Disney Springs. Plenty of room. I enjoyed that. If we'd have been there longer, we had a kitchen we could have cooked in. That was really nice. Oh, God.
Sorry. Somebody just said that they were looking to see if Spirit Halloween was opened up yet. And they saw a video that had posted up, didn't even realize who it was. And all of a sudden she said she saw me in the corner of the video. Oh, that's funny. Sorry. A side note.
I need to go back to Spirit Halloween. It
They
opened.
got a lot of Haunted Mansion stuff.
They do, and we got a Haunted Mansion rug for half off.
Yes, we
and
did.
It had
And a
only
$20 blanket.
It had only been open for a couple days at that point, so they may have more stuff. But anyway, I forget what I was looking when we were in Greenville the other week, but I think the one in Greenville, they used to be at the Haywood Mall, but they didn't moved it now. It's not Haywood Mall.
Oh, yeah. It used to be connected. What was it? The old Sears or something?
Yep.
Sorry. Still trying to get over what I had last week.
But anyway, what were we talking about before Spirit Halloween?
Oh, you were talking about was it the hotel? Or had you already
That's
looked
right,
at that?
Saratoga Springs. The Sasagula boats go there, so you could technically ride over to French Quarter and get the beignets and all that stuff. French Quarter is still, I think, well, it and the Contemporary.
Yeah. I mean, I knew I was going to like Contemporary, but I was kind of shocked with the French Quarter. I was not expecting to like it.
We got an interesting situation of we're staying at All Star Sports for this big trip because it's the cheapest, and I wasn't trying to blow every dime we got. But they didn't have the very last day we're going to be there available. So we got to book a different hotel for one night, and I don't know what to do. I'm very torn. The cheapest thing going is Riverside, and we've stayed there, and we liked it. And it's got the fishing hole and all that stuff. The next, buddy.
Oh, my goodness.
We got a cat. You might have to do something with him.
Ginger Snap. What are you doing?
We got a cat on the live stream. Anybody want us to mail you this cat?
Nobody want a ginger.
So Riverside and Coronado Springs are about the same price for that one night. We stayed at Coronado, and I like Coronado as far as the hotel. It's got the towers big and fancy, and you got all that stuff. And then you got the big pond, and you got the Three Bridges restaurant, and you got this cool pool set up. But we hated the bus situation there. We ended up waiting forever for a couple buses. And I'm trying to stay with the theme of doing a new hotel whenever possible. But I also thought about there's a garden wing open at Contemporary for a little bit more, and we would be right there at Magic Kingdom because last year we had to leave on the November 1st because we had to get back to video or take pictures at a wedding. This year we're going to be there till November 3rd. And on the 1st, they put up the first round of Christmas decorations, and I was looking at some live streams from this past year. By the 3rd, they had the tree up and everything.
Oh, wow.
So we're not flying out on the 3rd until like 5 in the afternoon. So I'm hoping whatever hotel we're at, we can go to the Magic Kingdom for like half a day and see all the tree and everything up. So I'm leaning toward either the garden wing of the Contemporary, because we can just walk right over there to Magic Kingdom, or the Cars Suite at Art of Animation. And I don't know which way to go. I really don't, because they're similar.
What do y'all think?
They're very similarly priced.
Because we've been to both resorts, to just be two different areas.
Yep.
I really want to stay at the Cars, but I also really want to stay at Contemporary again because it's easy.
Well, and at either one, we've never stayed in a family suite at Art of Animation, and we've never stayed in the garden wing, which is the older section of Contemporary. So either
Which
way,
we've heard is very like Mickey, right? Like Mickey and.
Either way, we'd still be sort of at a new thing.
She said that you were famous.
I'm famous?
That's what she said.
Oh, God.
She said all she did was research that Spirit Halloween and it popped up.
Maybe she'll send us some confetti.
Maybe.
Well, I guess that not on YouTube.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I don't know. And then there's still other options too. There's, for a little more money, I think there's Boardwalk and Yacht Club, but I really think if we were going to go there, I'd want more than one night, and I'd be more concerned with doing stuff at the hotel than like.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The other thing that's going to suck. What's going on, Blue Lobster?
I was going to say somebody was watching from the UK.
Blue Lobster. The other thing that's going to be bad is we're going to be at All-Star for 10 days, and then we're going to pack all that junk up for one night just to move. But I mean, it's
Which
fine.
I mean, we had to pack it up pretty much anyways.
Last year we stayed at All-Star, I think Sports, half the trip, and then we switched over to Riverside.
I said I would never do that again.
And we thought it was going to be all cool and all, but having to pack all that stuff up and get it over there, and we were like, we killed half a day at least doing that.
Yeah.
And we were like, nah, we good. And I wasn't planning on doing it this time, but they don't have a room available that very last night. So I forgot that was your name on here. Blue Lobster. But anyway, what?
You're silly.
But anyway, I'm leaning towards the garden wing of the Contemporary, and
that's what I do too.
I loved Port Orleans French Quarter, but man, that Contemporary was nice for, especially
multiple reasons
for Magic Kingdom. But Epcot wasn't bad either because you just got on the monorail right there in front of you and zoomed over there.
And you didn't have to go the one at Magic Kingdom. You have your own little security to go through.
Yeah, and we didn't know that the path that goes from Contemporary to Magic Kingdom has this tiny little security hut on it, and it is so simple to just buzz right through there, and then you're already inside security, and you don't have to go through all that mess that everybody else does, basically.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And if you do, I guess you would. I was going to say, do you? If you go if you do the monorail to Epcot, would you? Yeah, you'd still have to go through security, right?
Not if you're getting on the monorail inside the Contemporary.
Okay.
No, I think I'm telling you right. Yeah,
see, I always think about that, and it always confuses me because I can't ever remember.
I'm pretty sure I'm telling you right, because you'd have to go through security at the TTC.
Because most of all of the ones from the monorail, you don't have to, right?
Right.
Okay.
The only bypass for any security I know of was a resort bus to Disney Springs. They only had the dogs out, but now they've killed that too, which it sucks, but it also makes me feel a little bit better because then everybody in Disney Springs has been through security and nothing crazy is going to happen. So I was just kind of waiting on that to happen. But originally, up until just a few months ago, if you got on a bus from a Disney resort and went to Disney Springs, you'd walk through a little thing and they just have the sniffing dogs that would occasionally cross, and that was it. But if you went in a car, you still had to go through regular security.
Do you think that they'll keep doing that, or do you think? Okay, I didn't know if that was just for the busier.
No, because they started it right before the 4th, I think, and they're still doing it. So I'm pretty sure it's there.
I mean, I don't mind. It's just it makes me feel a little bit more safe, I guess.
Yep. Sure enough. But anyway, so I'm leaning towards the garden wing. And we won't be inside the Contemporary like we were with our theme park view, but we'll just be not far from it. You know what I mean? It's right beside the pool, basically. And I think that's where the laundry stuff was at because you ended up going there. And then I keep looking though. I mean, if All Star Sports were to open up a night, I'm gonna get it. So we don't have to move. But I'm almost to the point because they had. I don't remember. There's another hotel that was available I was looking at, and now all those reservations are gone. I don't want to wait too late to where we only get stuck where we don't want to go or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we'll be there the night before Halloween at the party because last year, like for Halloween, we went and did the trick-or-treat trail at Riverside because we were staying there, and it was real nice. This year we'll be at All-Star Sports, and we'll see what they do. I mean, Mike could even visit music and movies or whatever, and do all that stuff. So, and I figure, I mean, it's already sold out for the 30th and 31st, the party is, but I figure the 31st is really going to be packed.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like the real deal. So I think it'll work out. Now we got to figure out our Jollywood and our Mickey's Christmas party dates.
True. And I keep meaning to look at that at work.
I guess we'll book those sooner than later and see where we stay. I'm leaning toward maybe staying at Pop Century for that trip because we never stayed there, even though it's very similar to the Art of Animation as far as the way it works. We never stayed at Pop.
True.
So we might stay there.
Although I have seen what those rooms look like because Mama stayed there.
But that'd be good. And then next on my big bucket list is definitely Polynesian Village. And then very, very, very close behind that is really anywhere, either Boardwalk or the Beach and Yacht Club or anything over that way, because it'd be so nice to just be able to walk into the back of Epcot or just hop on that Skyliner and be at Hollywood Studios in 2 seconds. And you got all that fun stuff there on the boardwalk to do, so
I agree.
That'll be neat. I'd really like to stay at the Grand Floridian during a Christmas season, but not this Christmas season because they're refurbishing a bunch of stuff in the lobby. And they don't even have the gingerbread houses this year, so maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Who knows? What in the world?
I'm trying to think where else.
My
Other
nose
than
is
that,
itching.
there's just like the weird, not the weird, but you know what I mean, resorts like Old Key West we hadn't been to. I like the theming over at what's the Caribbean resort? I can't think of the name of it. Caribbean Beach Resort, but it's got like 5 bus stops. It's probably gonna be a mess, and it's huge. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Riviera seems fun and new and all that, but we've been through it a few times now, just stopping on the Skyliner, and it's another one that hadn't got like a ton of Disney theming, but it does have that. We went through some of it, like a hallway that's got a lot of old Walt Disney pictures and stuff you can look at. It was kind of neat. So it's going to be hard to top contemporary.
I agree.
Because, I mean, other than going to like, I guess Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom was a little weird because you still had to ride, and their bus situation there is a little different because it's just like a single stop, and it also stops at Wilderness Lodge, but that wasn't the end of the world, I guess. We Ubered a lot when we stayed there if we had to go to Hollywood Studios or somewhere.
I still think it's my favorite.
Yeah, I think so too. But French Quarter.
I was gonna say then French Quarter was right there with it.
It's small. It's got nice theming. It's right there on that river. You could still get on the Sasagula boat and go to Disney Springs.
And I'm sorry, but I mean, you know, besides all the All-Star and Art of Animation, Saratoga is up there for me. And I was very shocked that I was going to like that one. But I like that one a lot.
Is there any other haunted houses near Disney World that's not Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, HHN, or SeaWorld? I don't know. There is, if you go over toward Tampa, Busch Gardens has got a thing, but that's, you know, it's an hour and a half away. I don't know if Gatorland, I think they do something, but not as big as everybody else. And I want to say, I heard about another one. I think I would like to go to a Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know how we would do it.
Oh, at Universal?
Yeah, Joanna wouldn't like it, so we'd have to figure all that out. But I would just like to go see what it's all about because the videos do make it seem pretty fun.
And I think at Universal, I don't think that they would do. I don't think that they do. You know, like all the normal, like all the other haunted houses or whatever that you see around here when people like chase you. I think they just kind of like walk around and like.
Well, the theming is just like on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and honestly, I think I could handle that. Yeah, I don't do scary movies at all, but I really feel like I could. I feel like I could handle something like that.
I'd also really like to go to one of those in Orlando Informer Nights at Universal.
Oh, I definitely, yeah.
Where it's basically it'd be sort of like a extended evening hours thing at Walt Disney World, where you got the park with like very few people in it, and you can ride all this stuff. I'd like to look into that.
I'm super excited about Epic.
Yeah, I don't know if I've said that on here, but we're going to go to Epic Universe on this trip. And long story short, I had a couple different plans. One was I originally said I was just going to go ahead and buy SeaWorld annual passes because they're so cheap. And I still am at some point. But Joanna, our daughter, had a How to Train Your Dragon birthday party, and she's into that. And I was like, you know what? I think instead of taking that money and getting the SeaWorld passes, we're just going to go spend a day at Epic.
So she can meet Toothless.
Yeah, meet Toothless, and we can at least see it. And then I'm hoping once it rolls into 2026, they add Epic to some sort of an annual pass. And I'm hoping we end up with like the lowest tier annual pass for all three of their parks. And that way, I would think most likely when we go to Orlando, it'll still be mostly Disney based, but at least maybe a day or two we could run over there and see some stuff too, and go to
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And another thing is I had a couple of people tell me that if Joanna didn't really like roller coasters, like big roller coasters, then SeaWorld would probably not be.
Well, I know
I mean, all the animals.
That's the thing. She'd love all that stuff. And like I knew they had like the pipeline and all these big roller coasters that would be neat, but I don't know. We'll still get.
We're definitely gonna get it at some point
because it's super cheap. I mean, basically, we could buy those passes for what like a day pass would cost at Walt Disney World. I mean, it's crazy.
And I mean, if it's that cheap, why not? So, be something else to do.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even have to be an every trip thing. Just on the longer trips, go over there for a day or half day or whatever.
True.
But anyway. Let's see. How did Joanna like her birthday? She loved it.
She had so much fun.
We'll bring her in here in a little bit, but we did the How to Train Your Dragon
themed,
but then we had a guy named Grady that brings like reptiles, and he brought all his snakes and stuff. He came 2 years ago to her party, and she was all about it. Well, she's been talking about him so
nonstop.
He brings all his snakes and lizards and critters and does this little presentation thing, and all the kids get to hold them and mess with them and all that. So she was all about it.
They loved them. Like, great. I mean, he'll just hand them a snake and just go on about what he's doing, and they'll just sit there and hold it. And I'm just like, oh God.
Yeah.
But his snakes are really, really nice and sweet.
I didn't realize that was you, Anthony. Is Anthony saying that? I didn't see the name on there when it popped up. So you know she liked it.
Yeah.
But I want to end up with SeaWorld, Universal, and Disney World annual passes, and I really want them to renew at like different times of the year, so it's not like
so it's not like one time.
Let's whoop up $10,000 here. Yeah, Silver the Snake. Joanna talked about it ever since she met him that first time.
Oh yeah.
Did he get out the hissing
cockroaches? I didn't see them.
I didn't see them either.
Mm-mm. But he had also brought that jumping lizard thing that I don't think he brought last time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one-eyed snake.
Yeah.
That one wasn't there last time either. So
he said that was his cousin's, I think.
It was his cousin had breeded.
Oh.
So, and that's what that came out with. So.
But anyway, it was a good time. But yeah, I think I'd like to go to Halloween Horror Nights at some point just to see what it's about.
Sure.
Because I don't know. And then SeaWorld has a haunted thing, which I don't really care nothing about it, but they do have some kind of a haunted situation some nights. But SeaWorld has so much stuff, and I know they're just kind of the low man on the totem pole trying to get people to do stuff, but they have passes that like include unlimited food
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
you told
so
me that. So
it's pretty crazy.
and you did make sure that they didn't have one of the Halloween Horror Nights when we were. Oh, we're not going to Universal.
Yeah.
We're going to Epic. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
And Epic is open from like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and that's weird, but I'm also almost glad of it. That way we're not like, because at Disney sometimes it's like we're going to be there 16 hours or whatever and we're going to die. But at least with that, we know we got like 10 hours and then we got to get out.
That's a hard question, Anthony. I don't know what my favorite thing is to do at Disney.
I don't know either. I don't know. Each of those parks has like a different feel. Like the Hollywood Studios, you walk in and it feels like, I don't know, it's got like old school music playing and it's like you're in the 1920s or something and walking down the street. And the Magic Kingdom's got like the big Disney stuff and the castle.
I like to people watch.
Honestly, I thought about that a while ago. One of my favorite things I did when we went to the Contemporary was that first night I went back in there to take a picture of the castle once everybody left. But I had to wait for like an hour and a half, so I just sit over there on the bench and ate a candy apple and miscellaneous chocolate goods for about an hour and just watched people. And it was pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. And I was with Joanna at the hotel as she cried.
Where's my daddy? I knew she was. And I almost came back, and I was like, she'll be all right.
She'll be fine.
And I remember I waited on the elevator because I imagined people were coming down from the California Grill after the fireworks. I mean, I waited like 10 minutes to get an elevator, and I thought, I'll just go back. But I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, because that's a good picture.
And then Animal Kingdom, it's just cool because it's like half zoo, half rides and stuff. They just need to get some more stuff going on.
They really do. They do.
But the short 2 and 3 day trips and even 4 are rougher because we're trying to do a good bit of stuff and run. When we got like time to even, how long were we there for the French Quarter? Or even I think Contemporary, we were there maybe 5 days. It just seemed like middle of the day we could chill out and it wasn't a big deal.
And I don't know what it was about that Contemporary trip, but I just feel like it was, I don't know. It was just,
there wasn't much rushing.
So laid back and,
yeah.
But this past time, I think me and Jeremy were almost up for 24 hours.
Well, and then we flew out
crazy early.
Really early, and then they made us miss our connecting flight, which wasn't a huge deal, but it changed. I had to change up what we were doing because we were late.
Yeah.
And then, which I guess it worked because we'd have been late anyway because that stupid Uber driver didn't know where to take us.
Lord have mercy.
I don't know, but
it was go though.
It was bad. I think I had 30,000 steps one day, and then I had like 20,000 step days. And then it was one of them. I wanted to like come home and have like 2 days to sleep, but we didn't.
And you couldn't because we had to go straight back to work.
It was bad.
Oh, it was, yeah. My poor mama. And then she got conged in the head by Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy got her in the noggin. That was wild. It got a lot of views though.
Yep. Did you?
She's YouTube famous.
She is. She don't even know it. Oh goodness.
But
did you even talk about anything on your list?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Anthony said her foot is so swollen.
Oh, it was swollen. It was big time swollen.
It was, and on top of us already doing the party and doing the behind the scenes thing and all that, I wanted to go about 120% so that she could see stuff that either I knew she hadn't seen or whatever. So here we should have just got her a Jazzy.
We should have.
We could have put all our stuff on that scooter. Aaron Murphy says, "Hey, I have some exciting news to tell you." That scares me, Aaron Murphy, because usually that means you're some sort of a bot or a whatever.
A bot.
So we'll see if I got to delete Aaron Murphy or not. Hopefully not. Maybe she's going to tell us that Mickey ears are on sale. But
please don't say that. And then try to take my money.
My nose is after.
Mine is too. But I think mine was because I Had cat hair from Ginger.
But anyway, we should have got the Jazzy, loaded it down. They don't allow 2 riders on the Jazzy, but we could pack that thing up with some goods. And it could have worked. It could have worked. I wish they still had the, what was it called? The Skyway that used to be like the chairlift in Magic Kingdom, and it went from over where Stitch meets beside the Carousel of Progress. It's now a bathroom, actually. And it landed where Tangled is at, over there behind the Haunted Mansion.
Huh.
I wish they would have kept that thing, because that'd be perfect to not have to walk
Oh, yeah.
all the way around through there. And that's a pretty common route we have to take.
I was going to say, and now the train. You can't even really take the train.
Yep, for God knows how long. The Rivers of America, it completely emptied. And then
saw
they've had
that.
all this rain, and now it's
Yep.
filling back up. But I think before long, I guess they'll be pushing dirt in or doing whatever. I think
They're
that'll...
going to be pushing dirt in for a while.
Mhm.
Filling that thing up. I think when it gets done, like when all is said and done, it's going to look really, really good.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
I think it's 2027 on that's what they're saying. I'm just ready to see something. I mean, we've seen, well, it's for Big Thunder, the crane. Your cousin's having a baby boy. That's not what I was expecting you to tell me, Aaron Murphy. Congratulations on the baby boy.
Oh.
We've seen the crane for Big Thunder. It's out. I think Big Thunder will open in December and not January. I think they're ahead of schedule. But I want to see something happening for the Villains Land, like, or Piston Peak or whatever.
Something.
I want to see something happening and get everybody excited. So I'm ready for that. I'm also ready. I mean, they've already done a lot at Hollywood Studios, but I guess I'm ready to see them start actually constructing for the Monsters coaster.
I'm really interested to see where, like, I'm pretty sure I know where, like, the entrance to the Piston or whatever is going to be, but where are they going to put the entrance to the Villains area?
I think you're going to go...
Are you going to be able to go past Haunted Mansion?
Like where the green queue is at. Not behind it, but like past it and take a left. I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll see.
And I don't even think they've got any of that stuff blocked off, really. They got
a
the
wall up.
Yeah.
Yep. At any minute, well, now that the river's filling back up because of the rain, maybe not, but I was just waiting to start seeing like bulldozers in there pushing dirt around where the river was at. But I'm sure it's coming soon.
I hope so. Get the ball rolling.
And then Epcot, Spaceship Earth's down, so it'll be back up soon. Is there anything big being built at Epcot? I don't think so. They took down the sign this week for Cafe Miradesh, or however you say it, where they had the pass holder lounge.
Yeah.
So there's rumors of, is it going to be a restaurant, or is it going to be a permanent lounge, or what's going on there? The inside of it was neat. We never got to eat there when it was an actual restaurant. But
is the thing still up? The where they were doing renovations, was it over in the countries?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I think it was in France, maybe.
I wonder if
or was it in France? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
They were doing some
Paris.
Yeah, that's France.
Yeah.
France. Anthony said, Nana, Grandpa, and Mama said, hey.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Greetings.
Hello.
Other than that, at Epcot, I think they've had a big test tracks finally reopen, and it's fun. Everything else, I think Figment will be the next thing to get updated, and it might be another year or two, but I think it's coming. The seas, I really wanted to see the diver in that little chamber.
Oh, yeah.
But they're only doing it twice a day, I think, and we missed it last time. But we did get to eat at Coral Reef. That was new. That's what I was going to talk about. I've got a list of things.
That was pretty good.
That we have not done. Things we haven't done at WD. Oh my God, there's boogers everywhere. Boogers are on the wall. We still have not done the pirate search thing at Magic Kingdom.
We've gotten the map before.
We have not seen the flag retreat at 5 p.m. at Magic Kingdom. We have not met Cinderella. We've not met Jasmine and Aladdin.
Any of the princesses.
And we hadn't been to Beacon Barrel. And I've tentatively got one day on this trip as a go meet character day, but
Yes.
I don't know whether to keep it as a full day or to break it down into like sections of like one day we do it for, because the only thing that's going to suck about that is we're going to jump to a bunch of parks to try to do it, and I know by the time we get to the second or third park, there's probably going to be like lines and waits
True.
and all that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well, if we do that, I need to make sure I order my golden books to take on this trip.
I've never met Jasmine or Aladdin ever, other than just seeing them on the floats.
Yeah.
So that would be neat. At Epcot, we have not. Oh, we're doing this time. Behind the Seeds.
Oh, yes.
It's behind the scenes tour of the Living with the Land thing, and Joanna will be all about that because it's about growing vegetables and fruits.
She
and
is
all
all
this,
about it.
and I think they let you eat it. We have not ate at the Regal Eagle. We were going to eat there this last time, but we ended up at somewhere else.
I can't remember.
Where did it? Because I changed it from Regal Eagle to our Trattoria Al Forno, and then I was like, I don't know if your mama would love that, and then I switched it to something. Maybe that's the night we went to Disney Springs, and I will say,
Oh, I think it was.
the chicken guy place I want to go back to because that
Definitely
was
be going back
that
there.
was some good chicken.
That was good.
Regal Eagle is my favorite to fill my water bottle up because you can get plenty of ice. I have to remember that.
That is good to know.
That's very good.
I just got to remember to take my water bottle.
Every time we go past Regal Eagle, I'm like,
It
but
smells so good.
we got to eat there, I guess. We got to eat there. We have not been to Geo 81. I tried to get us a thing there last time, but it was full. And same thing with Beacon Barrel. I've been looking, but it's not. I think Joanna seeing the little Rummy the pear to be neat,
yeah.
and it's not technically it's at Magic Kingdom. I mean, it is a bar, but they got what do you call them? Well, they mocktail. It's
like the mocktail,
non-liquor drinks, and kids can go in there. You know what I mean? So like, it's more of a fun.
It's a family friendly.
There you go. We ain't got to go in there and get hammered drunk. And
I would not be going in there to get hammered drunk because it's so freaking hot.
Yak and Yeti, we're going to finally
I know.
at Animal Kingdom. I've been wanting to do that forever, and I really was hoping to cross off Cali River Rapids, but it's going to be down for refurbishment.
I'm not
It's
terribly mad about that.
It is the only ride left at Walt Disney World I have not ridden.
Mm-hmm. Probably me too.
You do. At Hollywood Studios, we're going to finally see the Indiana Jones thing.
I've seen that.
We've never met Mickey and Minnie at Hollywood Studios.
Is that him with his little sorcerer hat on? Oh, that's so cute.
We've never met Olaf. He was at 5 minutes one time, and we told Joanna, like, let's go in there. And she's like, I want to go to Star Tours. So we go to Star Tours. We come out, and it's like a 25-minute wait. And I was like, well, that's out. Joanna's going to get to go to the sci-fi dine-in thing this time.
Yes, she's going to like that.
We didn't even know it existed, but the Dock Indoor Store thing that was across from where we ate at in Batu.
Oh, yes.
We're going to go in there.
We're going to go in there. And that place was good, too. That, what was that place?
Docking Bay 7.
Yes.
And we've never been to
I didn't even know that was there.
I didn't either, and we've never been to Ronto Roasters.
That's such a funny name.
Anyway, we're checking all that out. I'll be honest.
I would like to see, do they do shows on that in Batu, on that stage?
We've seen them starting, and not like a full-blown show, but like little.
They come and interact with.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that,
Because they
too.
were starting one, and we were like running to Fantasmic or something.
I don't know. I definitely have always said that I wanted to do the whole where we just kind of focus on the meet and greets, and because we hardly ever meet anybody.
I did get my first Ronto wrap, and here's how it went down. We had got on to, I want to talk about this too. We had got on Alien Swirling Saucers. Half of it was down, something had happened. So even though we had the lightning lane, it was taking forever, but not a huge deal. But, you know, they're telling everybody that half this ride's down, it's going to be a little backed up, whatever. Well, there was a guy and two kids in front of us, and we finally get up there, and they're like, are y'all three riding together? And they were like, no. And they were like, you doing 2 and 1? And they were like, no, we each want one.
Each one of them wanted one.
And don't get me wrong, they've paid their money just like everybody else. I know. But it's like, this thing is at like half capacity. They're doing everything they can do to keep people rolling. And now y'all are going to take up 3 aliens one person on each one. For what reason? And these are smaller. I mean, not like small, but smaller kids.
Like, probably like,
pile into one of them saucers.
Yeah.
And get out of the way. But nope. And the cast member let them do it. But she kind of looked at them like
you're going to use 3.
So
and they're like, yes.
They did. Anyway, so we're in line for that. And we finally got off of it. Did we get off of it or did we get off Toy Story Mania and had to run? I don't know. One of the two we got off of, and we had like 15 or 20 minutes until like all the quick services were going to close. I was planning to go to our normal ABC commissary because we like it. But I was like, you know what? Let's go over here to Dock and Bay 7. We've never been in there. And I put in our order, and I seen that Ronto wrap, and I've always heard people talking about it. I didn't know what it was. I just ordered it. Everything we ordered, we didn't know.
We had no idea what we were getting.
And I got in there, and it was a weenie dog on like a
on like a tortilla
taco.
shell.
Yeah, I was like, this is my speed right here. And I let Dawn taste it, and
it
was good.
It wasn't awful.
I didn't mind it. I was thinking about this the other day. Hollywood Studios has got some bangers for some quick service stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Like at Magic Kingdom, I'm just kind of like, because like as much as I like Sunny Eclipse and the whole Cosmic Ray scene, the food's just like
it's kind of bland.
Of all of them, I think Columbia Harbor House is my favorite. But even it's just kind of, I don't know.
And I'm sorry, I don't like the hot dogs that they have at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and it's the same.
It's more of like a sausage.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
To me, it don't ring any, but like I'd rather have a Sonic one than whatever they got.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's not good. I'm sorry. Magic Kingdom, love you, but
so anyway, all that quick service type food at Magic Kingdom's like, and then you got, what'd you get us at one of those parties that was Pecos Bills? Like it's kind of, you got me some kind of nachos with a bunch of meat and stuff. It was okay, but it wouldn't like blow me out of the water.
Yeah. Plus, I was already over it.
Magic Kingdom, I usually get a cheeseburger, egg roll, or a Nutella waffle. I'll try the waffle. What's the waffle place? Hang on a minute. It'll come to me. Maybe it won't. I've been meaning to go there 100 times, and we never end up there because we're running around doing rides and stuff. But
I'm sorry. The cheeseburger, egg rolls.
Sleepy Hollow. Ha.
No.
So here's our story. And I'm willing to try them again.
No.
No, I'll try them again. We got us a couple orders of cheeseburger spring rolls, and we went to watch the parade. And, like, they wouldn't like, I'm going to throw up. But it was just like, I went to Sam's and bought a box of some random.
Of like frozen something or another. I just was not a fan.
She said, no, I got to unfollow.
No, don't do that. I'm sorry.
But anyway, our first round with them was just kind of like, and I know some people are in love with them.
A bunch of people say that they love them, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Just like when we go to do the Epcot and we do the whole eating around the world, I have led us astray multiple times.
Well, we quickly figured out that about half of that stuff is just more for show than anything. We've got a couple things, and it's just been like, ugh.
Like, I cannot eat this.
Yeah.
I cannot.
But I don't know. But Hollywood Studios, honestly, all their restaurants are solid. We like Roundup Rodeo. We like Hollywood and Vine. We like everything we've ate.
Besides
there.
the fact that he got food poisoning one time but you're still going to give it another try. The
sci-fi dine-in, something happened.
And it hurt him.
It was a bad gut experience.
It hurt him.
We're going to take Joanne in there because she's going to love it. But I'm just hoping it was a...
I agree with the castle view.
Yeah, 100%.
Because even the popcorn.
So we're not really popcorn people. But
Except when I was pregnant.
I kept seeing something on, I don't know who it is I follow on YouTube, but they're all talking about popcorn. And I was like, screw it, I'm just going to get us a bucket because, like,
it's an easy snack.
We got the owner's locker. We live down there. We can just leave our bucket, and it's like $2 to fill it up. Well, anyway, I didn't realize they have seasoned this popcorn to perfection. It's got
it's like crack.
Yeah, it is. It's like the perfect amount of butter and salt and whatever they put on it. Because we filled one up and went into the Country Bears and came out and had to fill it up again.
And that was just you and Joey.
Yeah, we were tearing it up.
It was bad. But, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I thought when I was pregnant, I thought that movie theater popcorn, nothing would be better. But I don't know.
Yeah, that stuff's good. And we hadn't even tried the popcorn from the confectionery.
Oh, I know it.
That you can get all like the sugar crap on.
I don't know if I'd like it all with the chocolate. I don't know though.
It might be good. Or our man Bruce or whatever at Saratoga Springs said it was on point.
Maybe we'll have to try that. Put that on our list.
Yeah. Let me hang on. We'll add it right now.
So that we don't. I mean, we always smell it. It always smells so good, but
food things in Magic Kingdom. One of my or our traditions is like we rope drop, we hit 3 or 4 things, and then as it starts picking up, we go back there to Storybook Circus and the little treat.
get us a cookie.
Yeah, we get like a cookie or whatever and chill out for a minute. And you walk in there and it's about like I can't talk. It is about like the confectionery. You walk in there and they got those scents.
That smell.
Like, give me the cookies. But I like that. And then we have yet to eat at Gaston's Tavern.
I really want to do that.
We hadn't been to Sleepy Hollow. And did you get something from the Cheshire?
No, I said I wanted to this past time, but I never did get it.
Okay. Those 3, I don't think we've touched.
Is that that's like a coffee pastry place, right? The Cheshire, yeah.
Because they got like a cattail or something everybody talks about.
One of these days but we have a hard time eating. Like we have a hard time stopping to eat.
There's 2 sides of it. Like one is let's spend whatever 2 hours and do this nice character meal or whatever's going to happen.
Yeah.
But more so than that is like we know, even for like lunch, we know it's going to kill like an hour and a half or 2 hours to go eat or do whatever. So we've been on some trips and we probably need to get back to this. We'd take like a Lunchable or a sandwich or whatever and like literally just take 5 minutes and eat and keep trucking for lunch. I don't mind dinner, spending some more time.
Right.
This coming trip, we're doing Crystal Palace again. That was one of my favorite.
That was,
Honestly, I don't guess I have a bad character dining that we do because I love Garden Grill.
That's probably one of my top.
I love
Chef Mickey.
Yeah, I love Chef Mickey. Honestly, Chef Mickey is probably below Garden Grill and Crystal Palace. And it's just, I don't know what it is about it. It's not bland. It's not old. It's just, I don't know. Crystal Palace seems more lively, and the Garden Grill, I like it because you get to sit down and
you don't have to move.
Yeah, they bring the food, so you're not worrying about characters, whatever. And then Hollywood and Vine was really good. I wish Be Our Guest would let us take a picture with the Beast at least.
I know. And I wish Belle was there.
Yep. And I enjoy it, and I like the food there and all that.
But
I hate that you just get a glimpse of the Beast.
And again, you're gonna waste some time. Which, I mean, I guess for dinner it's fine, and that's probably one of my favorite places to eat at because I love Beauty and the Beast.
But sometimes the eating's what gets us in trouble on my schedule. I have it all tacked out, and then it'll take like 2 times as long or whatever.
Even when he thinks that he's allotted enough time.
I'll tell you, we were just talking about, this is not quick service.
She said all we do is stop to eat.
One of my favorite places to eat at Magic Kingdom is by far over there at the Diamond, or not the Diamond Horseshoe, the Liberty Tree Tavern.
Yes.
It's the same food, but it's cheaper, I think, by a little bit at Liberty Tree. Because it's all the stuff Joanna likes to eat, the macaroni and all that. It's basically like a Thanksgiving meal. And I mean, yeah, it's not like cheap, but it's not like $100 a person either. But when we walk out of there, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Because you're eating turkey dressing.
That ice cream.
Oh my God, that ice cream. And I'm not supposed to eat that stuff anyways.
I like Tony's as well. I know some people hate on it.
Oh God, I love Tony's.
Tony's.
We hadn't eaten there in the past couple of times.
We ate there, was it in March? Was the last time maybe? Because
so.
I was doing a live stream and we walked in there and live stream all the way till we ordered basically.
Yeah.
It was like March. Kelly Burmaster has joined. Greetings, Kelly.
Hola.
We're going to take the Burmasters to Disney.
And the baby.
And the baby.
And that would be funny.
I guess Well, with a baby, I mean, even they'd be fine on something like.
I mean, they could do like all the small
Little Mermaid
stuff, yeah,
and all that sort of thing.
even the Haunted Mansion. They could go on the Haunted Mansion.
True that. If it wasn't for that one little pop up, Joanna, she's got to where she closes her eyes for like a little 30-second ride through there because them things pop up.
It got you one time too.
Well, and it might be the time I thought we had cleared it, and I told her to open her eyes. And about the time I did, that thing popped up, and we were all like, "Oh God!" Kelly just got the number 3 gifter badge. We don't know what that means. Oh, Kelly said, "Let's go." Has the young Zachary ever been to Disney World? The Big Zack Attack.
The Big Zack Attack. That reminds me of Gabby's Dollhouse. Hug attack. But yes.
Yep. We just discovered, either I discovered it, I think you discovered it, that there's a Skyliner situation down at the Riverbank Zoo in Columbia.
They have, and I sent
Carolina.
it to Jeremy. I was like, we can go ride the Skyliner.
We've got like annual or whatever you call it passes
we
to
do.
that zoo.
We've got
so
passes. When do those have to be renewed? September, isn't it?
Maybe. We got to renew our Ripley's ones next week.
We got to renew everything.
That's the problem with all these annual passes.
They all renew at the same time.
And Brook Green, I think, ended August 31st.
I'm so excited. We haven't been to the beach in a long time.
Yep.
Has it been a year?
No, a year. We did a wedding down there in April.
Oh, that's right. It feels like it.
Anyway, I want to, I don't know. When you go to Orlando, like, you really want to do it'll be Zach's and the baby's first time going. We need to plan it.
Let's do it.
I'd like to go down there and spend, 3 months or something to where we could go to the beach. I've always wanted to go over to the beach at like Cocoa Beach or right below the space stuff. There's a couple beaches you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do that. And I'd like to go see some rocket launches because I thought it was cool when we were eating at Three Bridges.
Oh, yes.
And here comes a rocket over
the
trees.
What? We saw it twice that trip, I think.
I've got it set up now. Because Elon, he's firing rockets off left and right. But about twice a day, my watch will go off. Something's about to launch, you know what I mean? And anyway.
Launch it off. Thank you for whoever is sending all them hearts.
We need a confetti. I don't know
how you do a confetti.
We've heard that if we get a confetti, we've done something. So y'all, if there's something you click or do.
I know there's a way that you can set a goal, but I don't know how to do that.
I did it one time and we didn't get 0. We got 0 and it was like, you failed.
We're losers.
I don't know enough about
I was gonna say, I think we need more followers on the tickety top before we can.
Maybe I need to do like duck lips and show some chest hair.
Please don't.
We don't need a nip to slip.
We might get banned from TikTok.
Maybe. Anyway, this is September. September 11th.
9/11.
It's been 24 years.
Holy moly.
This is...
Where were you at?
I was sitting in Miss Bell's class.
You were in...
The...
9th grade?
Yep.
So I think I was in 8th grade. Or 7th grade. One of those. Mm-hmm.
And then... One of my grandmas called me when I got home and was like, you better go fill up your car with gas. I hear it's about to get crazy. And I was like, okay. I went and filled up my car with gas. And then all that good stuff.
You were driving in the 9th grade?
I guess I was in 10th grade then.
I was going to say, I didn't think you would.
I guess I was in 10th. I'll have to think about it.
Pretty sure I was in the 8th grade.
Okay. That makes sense.
So that you would be in the 10th grade. I just know that we were in doing history, and that's when we all heard about it, and then that's all that we did the rest of the day.
I remember when O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. I think I was in the 5th grade, and they came over the whole intercom and was like, not guilty. And we were all like, what are they talking about, O.J.? And she was like, I'm not supposed to tell y'all, but yes.
I'm not supposed to tell y'all. Well, then why would they announce it over the thing if they didn't want anybody to?
I remember in 94,
You telling your age now?
I got picked up by my grandma. I don't know if it was from school or what, but I was at her house, and I remember sitting in her back bedroom watching that white Bronco go down the interstate. And they're like, O.J. Simpson's in the back with a gun to his head. And I was like, this is going to turn out crazy. And we watched it for about 2 hours. Just cruising down the interstate.
Cruising down the interstate.
Yep.
Lord have mercy. This world's going crazy.
I guess that was a big thing. Big history moment, I remember. O.J., when I was a kid, that. What else?
It was so funny. I was talking to a girl today at work, and she was like, what's the date? And I was like, it's 9/11. And she was like, oh, yeah. She's like, do you tell Joanna about it? I was like, I'm sure they talk about it at her co-op. And I was like, wait a second. I was like, were you even born then? And she said, no. I was like, oh, God.
It's crazy.
I felt old. Of course, I remember last year at this time, Kelly, if you're still on here, Joanna said that you were just a baby. I remember her telling me that. Miss Kelly says she was just a baby. And then she called me old because I told her that I was in the 8th grade. She's like, man, you're old.
That was a wild day. Because I remember for a while, they took the president over to, I can't even remember, was it South Dakota or whatever, that way.
Yeah.
And but nobody knew where he was at, and all this stuff's being said. And I could only imagine if that would have happened in social media times of today. Good Lord,
oh my
things
gosh,
that would have been said. It was bad enough then. And then the next day, when he popped up at Ground Zero with his bullhorn talking about the rest of the world will hear us very soon, everybody was like, "Argh." I know a couple people that joined the military right after that and went crazy, but that was some wild times.
It's crazy. Can't believe it's been 24 years.
Feels like yesterday I was jumping out of a helicopter in Vietnam.
You're so stupid.
I told a story about jumping out of a helicopter in Vietnam to Tyler that helps us, and he believed it. And my daddy was like, you realize he's
not.
Yeah, and Tyler
He's just
was
messing
like,
with you.
oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Kelly
Kiss.
was 9 months old. My God.
Kelly, you're just a baby.
We're getting old.
Yes, we are.
And I don't know how to handle that.
I guess there's nothing we can do about it.
I don't guess.
Sometimes I don't feel as old as I am, but then other times I can feel it. Jeremy hit the age and he's falling apart.
It's crazy. Crazy.
I like the TikTok thing that's going around that says, these cannot be the same knees that took me to the wall.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
That's why we go to Disney.
That's exactly right.
That is true.
To not deal with Oh.
That's very true.
That is so true. So true.
That's why we should move to Orlando, Florida.
And I'm going to go work at Disney.
I could start, you work at Disney, and I think what I want to do is start a company that installs weaves.
I thought you were about to say weed.
No. I feel like I could braid this hair into ladies' heads and charge $5.50 a pop. That's what people used to tell me they'd pay for these black people weaves. And I was like, let me learn how to do that.
You can't even normal braid.
I'd learn this.
I was so not expecting it to go that way. Oh God,
When I used to teach, I had this girl. She come in with new hair, and I was like, it looks good, whatever. And she said it took like 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I said, what's something like that cost? And it was like $550. I said, you have got to be kidding me. She was not kidding me.
No, they pay some stuff for their hair.
And it was at that point I started learning how to install. I can glue them in.
I'm sure you can glue them.
Anyway.
Oh Lord, this live is.
It's getting dark earlier.
Oh, I know it. It makes me want to go to bed.
And I don't know how I feel about that. I am glad it got cooler, but now it's supposed to heat up a little bit more.
Mm.
Oh, I can tell too. Luckily, recently, I don't guess I've had to
I was
do
gonna
it.
say you hadn't had to
But
do it.
here's what'll happen. Here's what happens with the Joanna hair situation. Dawn or her mother will do some sort of a do,
Mainly my mom.
and it'll be braided and knotted and twisted and swirled. Anything you could do, they'll do it. And then I'll get left with this child, and she'll wake up the next morning looking like Beelzebub. And
Like a rat nest.
I'll be like, okay, now I got to figure out. So then I have to pull out all these rubber band situations while she says, "You're pulling my hair." So then after we get through that, then I have to try to brush it. And that kind of works. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just.
Let me just gather it all.
And then I get some of the hair. I don't get other parts of the hair. But I do feel like people look at her like she's possibly homeless.
Like homeless.
When we go out and I've done her situation. So.
And y'all don't understand, this child and doing anything to her hair is like pulling teeth.
I was the same way. I remember when I was a kid, I had like a real sensitive scalp because I used to, when I was a kid, I spiked my hair, and I remember my mama would brush it when I was a little
like
boy.
He stuck his finger in
and
a
like
light socket.
my eyes would water because it like hurt, and I think she's the same way.
Oh, I know she is, and she won't let me get her hair cut. Her hair is almost down to her butt, and she will not let me get her hair cut. I guess maybe a reason why I don't know, I have curly hair, so I don't have a tender head at all. But again, it is like pulling somebody's teeth.
I used to have this situation. I don't know. I need to research it.
Is it your
But if I got my hair cut, there's a nerve right here of some sort, and when that thing would come near me, bzzz, I ain't kidding. I kid you not. I would jump out of the seat, and I would, up until really just a few years ago, I would take fingernails and dig into my leg to try to
block that brain.
Yeah, from that going on. And the one lady that cut it, she knew about it, and I'd be like, just as quick as you can do it,
do it.
And she would. But then if I'd go to somewhere else or whatever after she left, I'd be like
squirming.
It would be bad because it would just be like boom, and I'm like diving out of the seat. You know what I mean? Somehow, I don't know if my nerve has got older. If I think about it, it could still flare up because I thought about it a couple weeks. I got to get my hair cut tomorrow. I don't need to be talking about this. But I kind of thought, whoop. And but I ain't kidding. It used to be bad. I mean, it used to be bad.
Oh my goodness, I'm dead.
I'm just telling you. But nothing else did it except for that when that dang would get
that
right,
one certain
right
spot.
there.
That's funny.
Woo! It would shoot. I could feel it when I touch it right now. Just thinking about it. It goes down right through there, right down right there, down to the hip, to the knee. The hair's standing up on my right leg right now because I'm talking about this and touching it. Good God. Woo! I don't know what's going on. I got the chilies on one leg. I don't know if that's normal.
Probably not.
But
oh Lord,
that was one of the worst things. I always hated that. Oh, I hated that.
That is too funny.
That was always not a good time.
So I guess all that's just you to blame with Joanna.
Probably.
The tender head. And I'm like, I haven't even touched your hair. I have not even touched it yet.
I think maybe there's some nerve situation.
I think you do have some.
And that's why I'm so ticklish.
Probably.
But
he's just weird, y'all. He used to get hand cramps like all the time.
I got one yesterday, bad. My hand was like,
oh God.
I had to like physically hold it for a few minutes, and then it did it again.
But y'all have to, I wish I had a blanket, but y'all have to understand, he will take a blanket, a shirt, whatever, and like twist his hands up in it and like hold it. And Joanna does the same thing.
You put it between your fingers.
And then you just hold it there. And I'm just like.
And it's nice.
But I swear that's why you get cramps.
I want one of them weighted blankets. I think that'd be my new jam.
I think you'd be too hot.
That would be hot.
You need one of those cooling blankets.
A cooling weighted blanket. They want a motorcycle.
Did y'all hear that? That was loud.
But anyway.
I guess I need to tell them to send my child.
That. And that dang. I hope I don't think about that tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be out of that seat.
At least my cousin cuts my hair now. So
That's
she'd
true.
just be like, Or she might be like, I got the same thing.
Oh, and his feet. Do
Ooh.
not come near his feet.
If you grab my feet, you better grab them. But if you try to just lightly touch, there's all kind of bad things that's going to happen.
He'll kick you in the face.
I kicked this poor Asian lady one time.
We were trying to get our feet done. Our toenails did.
We ain't done that. Has Joanne ever been?
Your mama took her.
Okay.
But it's gosh darn expensive these days.
It probably is now. I took my grandma one time.
Which one?
Nanny Pat.
Oh, God.
And I thought, this woman she'd never been there. She will love this. So I carried her.
It, did she?
She sat there. Here's how she looked at me the whole time. I don't know if it was tickling her or what.
Can you come around?
Or what was going on? But
that is so funny.
There's a picture. I mean, this was like a while back.
Wait, what?
Nanny Pat went and had her toes painted at the nail salon.
And I think they tickled her.
And they tickled her. Nana took you one time, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
You put your headphones on. Are you stuck? Okay.
I'm gonna put my
I gotta push this button, or no, I don't. Is it on?
Can you hear anything? Put that on the top of your head.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Wait.
They can hear you, baby.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Wait, is Kelly on?
Kelly is on.
Hi, Kelly.
I think she might still be on. I'll let you know if she says anything.
We were just talking about being ticklish.
Are you very ticklish?
Yeah.
What about when I try to do your hair? Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Really bad. But our thing these days has just been pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
Braided pigtails.
Yeah.
It's just
Braided.
easy. Tell them about your birthday party.
My birthday party was great. Wait, Dad. I wish
You are famous.
well, I'm viral.
Oh, excuse me. She's viral.
Yeah, because I have a ton of views.
Okay.
You are. So tell them about your birthday party.
So my birthday party was great. I liked being the assistant because I had to hold all the reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
I like the crested gecko.
The crested gecko.
Yeah, like he licked his eye. It was so funny.
No, that wasn't the one. What was the one that y'all were feeding worms and stuff to?
The bearded dragon.
The bearded dragon.
Yeah,
okay.
the bearded dragon.
The crested gecko, was that the one that would jump?
Yes.
Okay.
And I also liked holding the snakes too.
Those were some big snakes.
Yeah.
For a moment, we thought Kylie was a goner.
That thing had wrapped around Kylie's neck.
Mhm.
I basically don't mind snakes, but as long as I can see them, I've had multiple times in my life. One, I was 7 years old, walking barefoot outside. Now, the touching of the feet, I stepped on a snake, and it squirmed under my feet, and I was like, woo! And I dove up in the air. And then another time, not long, I was probably 9 or 10, I had shoes on, but I was in the woods, and I stepped on one. Another time, I was on my go-kart, and I stopped. Somebody was riding behind me, and I looked down, and the snake was like right here looking at me. I don't like it when I'm spooked by them, but if I see them and I can approach them and greet them, I'm fine.
The time we went tubing in Helen, Georgia, and that one went squirming across the water.
Right beside us, like where we were pushing
I thought
off.
Jeremy had turned into Jesus. He was going to go running across that water.
I've been bit by a shark.
He has been bit by a shark.
I've been bit by one of those Asian caterpillars.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, God.
What?
I forgot about it, and somebody in the shop a couple weeks ago was like, man, I thought you was a goner. And I was like, I didn't realize you were even here when that happened. And he was like, yeah. He said, I could tell you were hurt. And I was like, oh, hurting ain't the word, son.
Daddy went to move a target.
Yeah.
And he put his hand back there, and there was like this really, really big, it wasn't big, but it was like a fuzzy, very fuzzy caterpillar. And he said all he felt was the hugest stinging pain, like worse than a bunch of bee stings, all the way down his arm.
It was like 20 bees stung me in one finger. And people were here or at the shop.
He come in here, and I thought he was dying.
I sat down on the ground for a minute and was thinking, these people need to go because this really hurts. So they leave, and they can tell I'm like in pain. Well, I walk in here, and I'm like, we're going to go to the hospital or something. And I think I took I took a Benadryl.
I gave you, because I called one of your cousins who was a nurse, and I was like, I need to know what to do because I've never seen him in this much pain before. And so I told her, I was like, I've already given him a Benadryl.
And it sounds stupid, but I kid you not. And this thing hurt for hours. And then it was so weird because I finally go to sleep and I wake up the next day and it was like nothing happened. And I was like, what in the world?
I thought he was like, because he was like, I cannot feel my finger. And like, I thought he was going to have like nerve damage.
Here's something else. Somebody, I don't remember how it got brought up. When I had the mononucleosis.
Oh my God.
And it was like a month before she was due. I don't remember my first symptom, but I remember I woke up one day and had blisters down my legs. I woke up one day and had blisters in my mouth.
And we were scared because I was pregnant.
You were pregnant. I woke up one day, my eyes were yellow. I go to the doctor. They do the different stuff. And I remember the doctor wasn't there that day, and I can hear the nurse practitioner calling him, freaking out, like right outside the door.
Like his eyes are yellow.
Do we need to send an ambulance? And I was thinking, you have got to be kidding me. And so anyway, they're like, calm down. We're going to do all this stuff. So I go get all this more stuff done. And he calls. We got back. I mean, that's probably the worst I've ever felt, especially for an extended time in my life, because it was like a month of really bad.
Yeah.
We got back. It was right at hunting season, so I had to be out in the freaking shop. I get out there. Dr. Nelson called, and he was like, listen, if you take any small impact to your abdominal area, your spleen's going to explode. And I was like, do what? He's like, you shouldn't probably be riding in a car. You should. And I was like, oh, my God. Because they did an ultrasound, and like my liver and spleen were like massive.
Huge.
And I have no idea, because they call that the kissing disease. The best Dr. Nelson could come up with was, he said, maybe you went to a restaurant
and ate with a fork that was not clean.
Yep. And I was just like, I don't know, but this is bad. And I got another guy I know that had got it as an adult. And I guess he's seen on Facebook or something that I had it. So he called me and was like, dude, it's going to be bad for a while.
And it was.
Yeah.
Like, he was even asking, like, is it going to be safe for me to be in the delivery room when she has this child?
To this day, I don't know what all that affects. It's supposed to be more of your hepatic system.
But I feel like it was a nerve.
The left side of my pointer finger is still numb to this day from that happening. So I don't know. That was some of the weirdest thing. But I kid you not, I woke up with yellow eyes that time. The blisters is what tripped me out. I woke up and had these little micro blisters
everywhere.
Yeah, and it was crazy.
And I was like, do I need to be sleeping in here? Do I need I don't know what to do.
And anyway, that was bad. And then the caterpillar, I got bit by the shark. Lord.
You got bit by
Yeah, it was a baby shark. For a while, I don't know if you can see it with with his hair on his legs, but he had like little marks on his.
I went out there. I wasn't but like knee deep, and it was like a brim in the lake tagged me on the foot basically, and I just kind of shook my foot because I'm used to being in the lake up here, and little brim will
like nibble on you.
And when I did that and looked down,
it said,
a shark looked back up at me. What's up, dude? And I was like, oh my God. So
I've never seen him move so fast.
I was the second person to walk on water. And I got out of there. And
he ain't lying.
It wasn't like massive blood loss, but it was bleeding. And I was just like,
I just got bit by a shark.
Yeah, and there's like a couple shark teeth marks dug into my foot. And I was like, oh man, this is bad.
Did it hurt?
A little bit. The jellyfish hurt worse. Thank God we had no jellyfish encounters since 1992 for me. But when it happened to me, I had on a watch, and me and my buddy John were out in the ocean, probably about a little over waist deep. And I just felt this big slime come across my arm, and I knew this is jellyfish.
This is jellyfish.
Said, John, jellyfish. And he comes out of the water like a rocket. And I'm like, I'm going to get out, but I ain't going to get out that quick because I never even seen the thing. So anyway, I get out, and I go back to the chair, and they're like, what's wrong? And I said, I think a jellyfish got me, but I don't know. Well, all of a sudden, like I felt nothing. And all of a sudden, my arm turns like bright red, and it was like 200 stingers had got me or whatever. So the lifeguard sees what's going on. He walks over there, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? He had some kind of vinegar spray, and he sprayed on it. And then he said, go up there to the pier and get that afterbite spray or whatever. So we went and got it. For probably 2 or 3 hours, it really hurt. But then it like almost scabbed over. It was weird. But it was not a fun experience.
Not a fun experience. That's why I do not do bodies of water where I cannot see my feet.
I'm a lot more cautious in the ocean than I used to be. Because I think even the little baby shark that bit me,
But you weren't even out that far at that
I
time.
was like knee deep. I think it's just the sand and stuff getting murked up, and they can't see what's going on,
Yeah.
and they just see like a white honky toe. You know what I mean?
Honky toe.
And they chomp, but that was not a fun thing. That's like, well, I get out past, and I like to get in the ocean. Don't get me wrong, but I get out past about waist deep, and I'm actively looking for any jellyfish or whatever's going on. And God forbid you see the fish start jumping, because that means there's like a
there's
shark,
something.
and they freaking out. And other people just be swimming. We've been on the pier before, and from me to dawn, there's
huge sharks.
What are they called? Black tip sharks.
Yes.
They don't mean any harm, but they from me to dawn swimming, 4 foot.
And people are just out there. Number one, you do not swim close to the pier anyways, because people are fishing off that pier.
Yeah.
And number two, they sharks right there because they know you're fishing off that pier.
Yep. They're sharks.
There are sharks.
But all them jellyfish, and it sucks because where we're at, like in Myrtle Beach, the hottest water temperatures like late August, and that's when the most jellyfish are out there. And I don't know.
I remember we went on me and Jeremy. I don't even know if we were married yet. We went on that dolphin sightseeing cruise thing, and we didn't see any dolphins, but we saw a heck of a lot of jellyfish.
Yeah.
How many jellyfish?
I mean, it was like surrounded, like they were all around our boat.
Coming out of the inlet, it was just packed.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Like a million?
Yep. You know how like SpongeBob would go jellyfishing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that.
That's probably what that's
You think we should have went jellyfishing?
yeah. That's probably gonna be SpongeBob's dream.
Oh yes, yes it would be.
But yeah, the ocean's something else.
And I mean, when we were in the Bahamas when we were swimming and there were stingrays, but I was okay because I could see them.
Yeah.
The Bahamas?
Yeah, when me and Daddy
How
when we got married.
expensive was it?
How expensive? Maybe we can go back here this year or
Going
something,
to the Bahamas
or
would
next
be
year.
pretty cool. We go on a cruise to the Bahamas.
How expensive is it?
Shouldn't be too bad.
It's cheaper than Disney
I was
World.
gonna say it's cheaper than going to Disney.
But it sounds expensive.
Oh, it could get expensive if you wanted it to.
It's pretty neat. It's a big old boat with a bunch of stuff to do.
I
on
think
it.
you would love to go on a cruise.
I've never been on a cruise.
I know that's why I said I think you would love it.
I really want to go on a Disney cruise.
Ooh,
That's a lot of money.
I really want to go on a
Our annual passes don't pay for that.
Yeah. I wish the cruise still left out of Charleston, because that was so easy.
God, it was easy.
Even though it was a smaller boat, it was just so easy to go down there and jump on a boat. Yeah. And then I thought we were going to be semi-regular cruisers for a while, because we did 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, and then just kind of stopped.
And then since we took Mom on her 50th, and that was over 10 years ago.
That's wild.
Hey, how long will it take to get to the Bahamas on a cruise?
Usually like a day or two.
Yeah, it takes about a day or two.
Oh.
You'll have a day at sea, and then you'll port somewhere in the Bahamas, and then you can get out of the boat and go walk around.
What if I get seasick?
Oh, you won't even know. Most of the time, you won't even know that you're on the boat.
The boat's like
It's big.
100 of our houses big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
But yeah.
I really want. Do you want to go on a Disney cruise one day?
Oh, one day I would. I'd like to go on a Disney cruise.
I want to go.
Do you need to tell them anything, or are you ready to?
I want to tell them something.
You go ahead.
This is about screamers.
Screamers, oh God.
In Disney.
Oh, screamers at Disney.
Yeah. So like when you like having a usual peaceful day at Disney, riding rides, meeting characters, screamers.
Always screamers.
Always
Yeah.
screamers. Daddy said he'd take care of them for you.
But I don't want him to go to jail. Actually.
I swear it never fails.
It never fails.
Well, me and her went to the Mexican restaurant the other night, and they set us right beside this table with 2 babies screaming their heads off. She's like holding her ears, and I'm just like, I'm over it.
And I don't know if it's because they try to sit all the people with kids at the same area, or if we just have really bad luck, or what it is.
I guess
But
because you have really bad luck.
Yeah.
But she cannot. Her ears are so sensitive.
She can't deal with the
She cannot
screaming
deal with
baby
loud,
kid.
Yeah.
loud no. Not even just the screaming kids. Loud noises. Period. She can't handle it.
Yeah. like really loud motorcycles.
Mm-hmm. Anything else besides screamers?
Here's some of my favorite rides.
Okay.
At Magic. Here's my favorite restaurants at
Restaurants.
Disney.
Okay.
So first one is definitely Space 220. It has really good food.
Good
It's
choice.
like a good environment because it feels like you're actually in space.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is one of our recent ones is Coral Reef,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really cool because I got to see some cool sharks. I even found a turtle and some stingrays
Mm-hmm.
and a bunch of fish. So the third one, I don't really. It was probably that restaurant in Pandora. You remember that Pandora?
Oh,
restaurant?
yeah, that one that was like at the back of Pandora.
Yeah, like I didn't even notice that was even there. I don't even remember the name of
The
it.
Saltui Canteen, or however you say it.
Okay.
Because you had that fruit
Yeah, the fruit.
situation.
It
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know why the kiwis were hard. I'm actually allergic to kiwis, so you'll rarely see me eating kiwis.
I don't know if you're allergic.
Yeah,
I
just
think
a
it just
little
makes you
allergic.
itchy.
Yeah, I don't really know why. Is it because my lips are sensitive to kiwis?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah. So that's probably the end of our podcast. So
What
see you. Oh.
What
Yeah.
about Crystal Palace?
Oh yeah, Crystal Palace. That's my fourth favorite. I like the character restaurant so that you can meet characters while you eat.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a behind the seeds tour
Yeah.
this time.
Are you
Yes,
excited about that?
Yes. Wait, can we eat most of the fruit?
I really don't know. I know we eat some of them. I don't know which ones or how that works.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I've never saw any fruit up close at the behind the seeds tour. It's for living with the land. So yeah.
And what do you think about Tony's?
Oh yeah, Tony's is really good. Like I think here's my opinion. Wait, hey Dad,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna make a plan if they want to go to Disney.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to go to Disney, here are some best ideas. So maybe on your first day you can go to the water park because everything is free when you go to the water park on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe go to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. Oh, it looks like Tony's on. Hi.
I don't think you knew this, but what's going on, Tony? Your cousin's on. Blizzard Beach
Hi.
just closed for the
What?
season. They're leaving Typhoon Lagoon open though.
Okay, so I guess only Typhoon Lagoon. I don't really prefer the wave pool because that wave is like a tsunami.
We got to take Mama there. She hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we could send her out into the wave pool.
Yeah.
Or not.
Well, no. I don't really want her to.
You're concerned for her safety?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know why the waves are so big. But there used to be this thing. Wait, was it at Typhoon Lagoon?
What?
The thing where you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at Typhoon Lagoon, there used to be a place. I don't even remember the name of it. And I don't really remember what it's called. But you can just swim. And there's like sharks and stingrays and fish. But they did close it down. I guess because they were scared that people may get eaten by the sharks or stung by the stingray.
Mm.
So yeah.
That would have been cool to see.
Wait, so here's some more ideas if you want to go to Disney.
Okay.
So maybe you can go to Magic Kingdom. We do have annual passes, so that means we can go in at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So we also have the My Disney app, like it shows the wait times. So if you're planning a Disney trip and you've never been to Disney, My Disney is definitely a perfect app for you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to ride some rides, there's tons of rides.
Yep.
So here's the top 5 best ones. So number 1 is Living with the Land,
Mm.
because it like shows you all the fruits. Oh, by the way, you want to actually know some facts about fruits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one, these are some we're going to start with the pretty rare ones. I looked it up on YouTube, so that's how I know everything about them. So the first one, you may have not knew it. It's called the Monstera Deliciosa. It's actually, if it ripens in a year, so that's pretty long. And there's like little crystals that may burn your throat.
Mm.
But it did say that when it's ripened, it tastes delicious.
Really?
So it's also known as the delicious monster. I guess that's why they call it that, because it will hurt you when it's not ripened. So the other one is the black diamond apple.
Oh.
I know that it's just an apple, but it's black. Well, only the peel is black.
So it's not poisonous?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
So the third one is Buddha's hand. It kind of looks like a hand with tons of fingers. That's why it's called that.
Mm.
And it actually doesn't have any juice or pulp at all.
Wow.
Oh.
And
Where do you find those at?
What
I-
part of the world?
I
Did
don't
it say?
know.
Oh.
But I did see them at Living with the Land.
Oh.
Oh, you did see it. Okay.
Yeah. And here's some facts about strawberries, which are pretty common.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty iconic, and almost everyone knows them.
Yep.
So there's something unique. There's no seeds on the inside, like for example blueberries, which you may have not noticed that there's actually seeds in them.
Really?
But the strawberry actually has seeds on the outside of
Mhm.
the fruit instead of the
Is
inside.
that the little black dots?
Yeah, like the little black dots.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Here's the other rides. So I do prefer Flight of Passage
Mm.
because it's super fun. You could book a lightning lane. You can go fast as lightning because I can ride roller coasters. So yeah.
I can't wait till Big Thunder reopens.
Oh yeah. I really miss riding that. Like,
And I can't wait till we get you on Expedition Everest.
well, maybe when I turn to an adult, I would. I don't know if I could handle
I think you would
it.
like it.
I think you'd really like it. It ain't really much worse than anything else you've rode. But we'll see.
Maybe when I turn into an adult, that's
Maybe
when I
next
would.
month.
Next month?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm not doing it.
What other rides you like?
Test Track.
Oh.
It's like one of my. It's probably my new favorite because it's like the fastest ride in all Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. How many miles is it again?
65.
Okay, it's 65 miles
Per hour.
per hour. It's like super fast. You go, yow.
Mm.
And I just rode it like nothing.
You really did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you could also do Haunted Mansion.
Mhm.
It is a slow ride if you're not really a big fan of the fast rides that I usually ride, like Slinky Dog and Test Track.
Slinky Dog's fun.
Yeah, Slinky Dog's pretty fun.
You think you could ride Tower of Terror?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not doing it.
It's fun.
I think, let's see, what roller coasters is left. You got that you hadn't rode: Expedition Everest, Cosmic Rewind, Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. But it's about to close.
Is there anything else you hadn't rode?
Tron.
Space Mountain. I mean,
Space Mountain.
Space
yeah.
Mountain.
Honestly, you would be fine on space. It only does 27 miles an hour.
What?
But you sit on it like 3 people to a cart, so you'd have to sit in front of me, and I wouldn't be able to like hold you, but you'd be right. I could like touch your shoulders. You would be okay riding it at like Christmas when the lights are on, or you could see that we're turning and woo.
Yeah, but I don't know about Halloween because it's
when it's completely dark.
we
We wouldn't do it.
Oh, I would.
Maybe Christmas, that could be your next one, because when the lights are on, you can see where it's going. Tony said Atlas said, "Hey."
Hi, Atlas.
Hi,
Hello.
Atlas. And I do prefer probably Space Mountain. It's only 27 miles, so it's kind of a slow ride, but it's also a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's a slow roller coaster.
It don't have any big drops. It just kind of goes whoop.
Yeah, it goes like, yeah, that's all it does. It doesn't have any big drops like Tiana's.
Right.
Tiana's is a big drop.
Yeah.
And you love that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do.
And Pirates of the Caribbean doesn't exactly have a drop. Like they just like drop so
Like a slide.
It has a
straight
slide.
down. It does like this little curve.
Mm-hmm.
And then so Space Mountain, I do not want you to ride it on Halloween because it's pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to ride it at nighttime or at Halloween.
Yeah. Because then you won't know where you're going. It's kind of a dark ride.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Haunted Mansion and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's Christmas, you can finally see where you're going.
They have like red and green lights
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, so now you can know where you're going. So yeah. And I do prefer Big Thunder, which is about to open soon.
Big Thunder's it's got what, 3 lift hills? Is that right?
I think so.
It's like a 2.5.
I was gonna say, it's
or
long.
something.
Yeah, it's pretty long, but I could handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's some others. You can do Slinky Dog. It's really good for little kids. But when I first rode it, I thought it was gonna be like really kind of slow, like Space Mountain, but it was not. But when you get older, you kind of get used to it. Like the second time I rode it, I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Here's what they've added to Big Thunder:
What?
the Rainbow Cavern.
Ooh, I'm too excited to see it. Like I do prefer Barnstormer because it's not that fast, and it's only just like a little mini coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And it only just has one little ramp.
Yep.
It's perfect for people who haven't rode a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, if you want to meet some characters, here's the best ones. If you're a big Pluto fan like me, definitely meet Pluto.
Oh, yes.
My Pluto video, if you haven't watched it, it's on my channel, Joanna Adventures. It went really viral because it has like something thousand views.
Oh, wow.
And also the same for Chef Mickey's and the possum encounter, where we found a possum.
That was here.
Yeah, it was here. So, when I met the Wilderness Explorer, Pluto, he went crazy.
He did go crazy. Because you had on all your Pluto stuff.
Yeah, and the Wilderness Explorer stuff.
When you met Pocahontas, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I do love the princesses because most of the characters, they don't talk like the princesses do. I don't know why. It's I don't know.
She took you over to the river.
Yeah.
Y'all talked about birds and
Yeah. Mhm. It was super cool.
she showed you how to do was it a bird call?
A dove.
A dove call.
Well, yeah. I did do a impression of an owl. Woo, woo. That's my impression of an owl.
Mm.
So I do also love these birds called mourning doves. You usually hear them like all the time. Like, maybe I'll show you my impression in maybe one of our other podcasts.
Okay.
So, yeah. So here's some restaurants that you may want to go to. You may want to go to Chef Mickey's, which if you're staying at Contemporary, which that was one of our previous ones, like one of ours that we did previously. I like this, probably one of my new favorites because you can like walk over to Magic Kingdom, and you don't, and it has its own security, so that means you don't have to wait a million years.
Yep, you're right about that.
Well, if you can't afford the Lightning Lane, well, I can't really wait that long.
Can't wait that long.
Yeah.
But when we waited at Test Track, it didn't take us but like 15 minutes, even though you were saying, "Will we ever move? We're gonna die." But it didn't take long.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have a Lightning Lane, if you can't afford any of them, well, good luck trying to wait on Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah, that would be a long wait.
Yeah, because they can get up to 100 and even 90. Like have you ever saw an 100 wait time?
The Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry at Epic Universe had a 300-minute wait the other day.
What?
So I think we're going to rope drop that one.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is
Good
it
Lord.
slow? Is it a slow ride?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
We need to look into all those rides because there's one ride that's similar to Slinky Dog. I think it's the it's in How to Train Your Dragon. What's it called? The winged something.
I can't remember.
I've never been to Epic Universe. It is a new land in Universal Studios. I think my favorite portal and land is the How to Train Your Dragon. I like the portals where it like gives you this smoke effect. That's super cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing them all because when you go into the Harry Potter stuff, you go through that. What's it called? The not
Portal?
the portal.
No.
When you go into the Ballot Ministry, you go through all that smoke and stuff. I can't think of what I'm trying to. Anyway, that'll be cool.
Yeah,
And then the Monsters has got so much stuff going on.
Don't you? And then on the Mario, don't you go up the?
And then that'll be neat, just all the way around.
Yeah.
yeah.
Have to buy some bands for.
Yeah, I really want to go to Epic Universe, which we're actually going to
Yep, we're going.
do it in our next trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited to meet Ashford Stormfly and even the baby Nightlights and Toothless.
And Toothless.
I'm really excited to meet them.
Are all those dragons?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all dragons.
What is this dragon? Hang on. He's asleep, and then like you wake him up, and he blows out fire.
Is he the fat one?
Hang on, let's see.
Is it the hot purple?
Let's see. Oh, it ain't gonna let me see it there.
Is it like
Hang
that
on, Daddy's
one?
showing it to you.
I gotta find it. Hang on, I'll find it. There he is.
Yeah.
It keeps wanting me to log in.
It wants you to log in to Google. I'm at Facebook. Yeah.
That one there. Who is he?
I think he's the hot purple.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the name of that dragon.
Oh, he woke up, I think.
That's funny.
Yeah. So funny.
Didn't you say they have like a show or the
Yeah.
Toothless flies?
Yeah,
Like a
the
big old
untrained dragon.
Massive Toothless comes over.
Yeah, the untrained dragon.
Mhm,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Like where Toothless flies over you.
We're going to have to cut this live show.
Yeah.
You think how you like our new backdrop?
You
I
think
like
it looks
it.
good?
Yeah, but I don't know why it's not Disney themed.
Well, we thought about putting some mouse ears, but look on the screen.
Yeah.
I've got this on there. See.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
That
so
is cool, isn't it?
I do like this background. So it's not the Mickey and Minnie anymore.
I think it looks more professional.
It looks more professional and realistic.
I like it.
hmm
You think we should end it, or you want to keep talking?
I want to keep talking.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
I'm about to bail out.
I'm actually gonna be talking about Epic Universe.
Okay.
So I haven't been to Epic Universe, but I think it would be real cool. Because wait, where are you going?
I gotta get stuff ready for work.
Oh,
You and Daddy can talk.
okay. So, Mom's gonna go and get some stuff ready for work because Mom has to go to work tomorrow. So, maybe, wait, Dad,
Mm-hmm.
can we make a podcast tomorrow?
If you want to.
I want to.
What's it gonna be about?
Our cats.
Oh, our cats.
Yes.
What are you gonna tell them about our cats?
So, well, everything. Okay. So our next podcast will be about our cats. You haven't met them all yet. Well, if you visit our house, we have tons of cats.
They met Ginger earlier because
Yeah, they met Ginger.
he come bolting up here and jumped
Yeah.
on the table.
I don't know why, but
And then we got
Mhm.
tell them the two cats we got in here.
yeah, Alex and Boots. So Alex is our Maine Coon. So wait, did you get her when you were teaching?
I did.
Yeah. So Dad used to be a teacher before he was more interested in archery. And wait, what was the student's name?
Hang on, I'm trying to get this fixed real quick.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was you asking?
What was the student's name that gave you Alex?
Her name was Hope, I think.
So the student's name was Hope. I don't know if it was Hope, but she actually gave us Alex. So that's how I got Alex.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Well, we had Boots first. We moved here,
so we moved here.
and she showed up. Somebody put her out on the road as a kitten,
I don't know why.
and when I got home from work, I brought her in.
Yeah, so, and then he got Alex.
Because Boots was lonely, basically.
Yeah, so Boots was basically lonely. And then we got Blackfoot.
Same thing, Blackfoot showed up.
Yeah.
And then she had a few babies.
Yeah, most of our cats are strays.
But we take care of them.
Yeah, we take good care of them. So, most of them were strays.
Mm-hmm.
So, then we got more cats.
And then we found Joanna.
Yes.
You came up as a stray. Meow.
Well, I wasn't exactly a stray.
Oh.
So, because I was born from my mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were hatched.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly hatched from the egg.
You didn't come from an egg.
I did not come from an
Oh.
egg.
Like a
but,
snake.
Yeah, but I am a. You want to know my favorite animals?
Yep.
Snakes, cats, dogs, birds, every animal.
Mm. Is there any you don't like?
None.
Okay.
There's none.
That's good.
So, I do also like venomous things and dangerous things.
Mm.
So I do like. So we do live in a deciduous and evergreen.
Mm.
So because we have all them trails around, and our cats, it's really good for them to go hunting. So, yeah, and our cats, and then after we got Blackfoot,
Mm-hmm.
she was like our cat generator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then we got more and more and more and more and more cats.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. but I don't really want her to get fixed. I like when there's tons of cats.
You like the cats?
Yeah, I like kitties.
What's your favorite color cat?
Definitely. I think all of them.
You like them all?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we tell these people good night, and then me and you can do another one tomorrow if you want to.
Okay.
That sound like a deal?
Wait, is Granny gonna be here tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning,
Okay, tomorrow morning. Wait, why?
because everybody's got to
have to-
work, and then tomorrow evening we can do whatever.
Okay, then she'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank y'all for watching.
We're gonna be talking about our cats tomorrow, so yeah.
Okay. See y'all later.